Hello, Drones in School. This is Tad Dowse, Executive Director here to share another video to teach you a little bit more about our Emax Tinyhawk 3 Plus HDZero model. So one thing we've heard a lot from our teams and advisors is that the little HD aircraft seems to overheat, seems to get hot. And so we're going to try to address some of that concern today. Now, what we've found is really the aircraft is designed to be flying, all right? So it's designed to be moving through the air. And a lot of times when we're in the educational space, we're not flying. We're, testing, we're plugging things in, we're experimenting, and the aircraft is sitting still, therefore not getting the proper airflow to keep it cool. So we want to do some things to kind of turn off the part that's overheating, and that usually is our HDZero video transmitter is the thing that's overheating for us. So I've got my quad here. This is one brand new out of the box, so it should be pretty much the same as what you get. And I've got my HDZero receiver screen here, and of course my transmitter, and I got a battery plugged in the bottom. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my screen so we can see what this looks like. So get that going. All right, next thing I'm going to turn on my transmitter. So I always want to turn my transmitter on before I power up my quad, and then plug in my little drone. And it fires up, and it should out of the gate should fire up, and in a couple seconds here should have a video feed show up. Boom, there it is, and video. All right, so here's video for our little quad. All right, now what I want to do is I want to activate what's called team mode, and to do that I'm going to access the HDZero OSD menu. And again, if you haven't seen our other video, if you pull the sticks down and in, boom, like that, that will pull up this menu. I'm going to adjust my camera here so maybe you get a little better view of just the screen. There we go. So when I look at that menu, then I've got my channel power. That's where I can change channels quickly. But if I come down here, there's something called Team Race, all right? And that's what we want to activate. Right now that's off. There's two modes for Team Race. There's mode 1 and there's mode 2. And it really probably doesn't matter too much which one you pick. Both of them have the same basic features. The only difference is what turns it off. So what Team Mode does, it's a really great tool. You've probably been flying before and somebody powers on their quad and boom, now you can't fly anymore because their video transmitter is on the same channel that you're on, and now you can't see anything because they blasted out over top of your channel, and now you're in the dark, you're seeing their drone, and you crash your quad. So what team mode does is it keeps the video transmitter off when it's first powered on, okay, and it will exit that pit mode or 0 milliwatt mode when one of several things happens. One, you arm the quad, that'll take it out and they'll turn the camera back on. You can use stick commands, which I'll show you in a second, or in mode 1, the UART, okay, which is tied to your flight controller through smart audio. It can send a command, and that could make your quad go out of 0 milliwatt mode or pit mode so you can see again. In mode 2, it doesn't use the UART and smart audio. That's really the only difference. So for us, it's probably not going to matter. I've been telling most people to put theirs in mode 1. All right, so I'm going to put that in mode 1 so I can show you what it looks like. I'm going to come down here then, and I'm going to save and exit. All right, so I'm going to save and exit, and now I've saved. Now it's still on because I haven't really done anything. The quad hasn't changed state. So let's go ahead now. I'm going to unplug my battery, and I'm going to plug that back in. Give it just a second here, and plug it back in. So now, hopefully, if everything works the way it's supposed to, I have no video signal. All right, so now it's not sending out any video transmission. It is in pit mode, and that's what I want. And anytime I plug in a battery, it's going to be in pit mode, okay, because I've now activated that Team Race mode. Now, to get it out of pit mode, the easiest way to take it out is to use our stick command. So I'm going to bring my camera up here just a little bit. Try to get everything back in the screen so you can see everything happen here. So the same way that I brought that menu up is the same stick command I'm going to use to bring it out of pit mode. So I'm just going to bring those sticks down in, and boom, there's my video feed back on. Now, let's say I've flown a little bit, and I'm like, man, I don't want to have the video transmitter on. I want to turn it back off, save some battery power, not be blasting video signal around the room and knocking out my friend from flying, not overheating. I can also use the opposite stick command. So if I take the sticks down and out, that will put it back into pit mode. Okay, so a really easy way to switch back and forth there. The only difference is we added that default to pit mode. When we plug the quad in, it goes into pit mode from the get-go. I pull the sticks down in, and boom, now I've got my video feed. Hopefully that helps. Definitely recommend you do that with your quad. And again, it'll save you some battery power. It'll save this thing from getting so hot. And it'll save your video transmitter life as well. So just a great idea to do. So hope that's helpful. Have a great day.